wonder if God got a plan for everyone.
Hi everybody. Today we're going to talk really quickly about really quick, fast-going keto for beginners video. I'm going to give you everything you need to start keto in this one video. That's right, one video, you got everything, okay? I'll make it short and sweet, and these are the things that I eat. These are the things that are very important to starting on keto. A lot of people don't want to start keto because they're afraid of the keto flu. So today I'm going to tell you how to avoid it completely, okay? Number one, electrolytes. You have to have your electrolytes or you're not going to be able to avoid the keto flu. So number one on the keto electrolytes, you're going to need potassium. You're going to need at least 4,000 milligrams a day. That should be your goal. Really, you won't feel good if you don't have at least 2,500 milligrams a day potassium. So number one, I got electrolyte powder. It's from Dr. Berg. You can get any of these products from Amazon, though, that are potassium products. If you don't want to spend $20, that's okay. You can do keto on a budget. You can buy this product. It's called No Salt. What is it? It's pure potassium. 1/4 teaspoon is 640 milligrams. That is a big chunk of your daily potassium. So what you do is just put this in everything during the day, and you'll have enough potassium by the end of the day to fulfill your electrolyte problems, your electrolyte needs. Okay. I also do take a multivitamin. I always suggest that people that do keto, and even people that don't do keto, I say take a prenatal because you need folic acid. Okay. People think that only pregnant women need folic acid. It's not true. Everyone needs folic acid. And when you're doing keto, you're not going to eat as many vitamins and fruits and things. So you're not going to be able to get that folic acid. You're not going to be able to get, the vitamins that you would usually get from breads also. So you're trying to substitute all those things. You want to make sure you get your prenatals. You want to make sure you're taking a vitamin D supplement. Okay? 80% of the world is deficient on vitamin D. What happens if you don't have vitamin D is you feel like terrible. You feel really tired. It's not good times. Okay, I also take a B complex every day. I take all these products. I'm sorry if it's a little too much for you. You don't have to take all of these. Really, the only important thing is the potassium. Get that potassium. Before you ever start keto, go ahead and start fulfilling your potassium. What's going to happen is you're going to find that you're actually less tired in general. Before you start keto, you're going to feel better because you're taking these electrolytes. Okay? Fish oil. I take fish oil. I take it to avoid arthritis. I also take to avoid arthritis glucosamine. And I also avoid tomatoes. And I don't have any milk that has milk products, proteins in it. Sorry. I also have this potassium. In case I don't have enough potassium lined up during the day, I'll take some of these. This is only 100 milligrams though. So remember, you're going to aim for 4,000. How do you get that? How do people do that? Well, they get this magical product right here. It's called an avocado. And guess how much potassium you can get from one avocado? It's 1,000 milligrams of potassium in one avocado. So what happens if you have 2 avocados during the day? You've got healthy fats, you've got potassium, you've got your magnesium, you've got a lot of the things that you need for your day. Start eating more avocados, people. Avocados. So I just keep a ton of them. I just always have like a bunch of avocados. Okay, so number one, breakfast, okay? Breakfast, you're going to have coffee or you're going to make yourself a shake. You're going to have something in the morning. You have to feed yourself food. You cannot starve yourself. People start keto and they say, why am I so tired? Why don't I feel good? Because you're not eating enough calories and maybe you're not giving yourself enough fat. You're literally running on fat. When you start keto, your 75 to 80% of your diet has to come from fat. So how do you get that fat? You don't want to literally eat fat, right? No one wants to do that. So what we do is we eat avocados. That helps with the fat. We also have this product. It's called ghee. Now, if you're on a budget, you can just eat regular butter. Butter. Real butter. Salted or unsalted. Salted's better, probably. Remember, you do have to have salt in your diet. I just use the regular salt, right? You have to have a little bit of salt in your diet. You have to add it to your diet on a regular basis because you are drinking a lot of water on keto and you're going to need that salt. So I'm going to put a lot of information in the notes here, how much potassium, magnesium, salt you need during the day. I also always suggest people take vitamin D. If nothing else, vitamin D always helps. I personally take ashwagandha root. You don't have to take ashwagandha root, but man, it really helps you a lot. It really helps all your glands, your adrenals, pituitary, everything work correctly, and it helps with brain power. So brain power is important. We're going to talk really quickly about breakfast. Okay, so breakfast, I went ahead and got this product. It's Dr. Axe, but basically it's just a chocolate protein powder. I get about 1 scoop every morning. 1 scoop has 2 grams of carbs. So you're going to have your 2 grams of carbs, and you're going to get 9 grams of protein in the morning. You're not going to get your fats from this, though. That's why you have to add the ghee, okay? You also have to add heavy cream. Throughout the day, you use that as a creamer in your coffee, or you can just use it instead of milk. So in order to make keto milk, you just take an equal part of coconut milk and an equal part of heavy cream. And you can use that as milk in anything you want. I don't have that much coconut milk unless I'm gonna substitute a recipe or add it to something. But I primarily eat things that are only nutritious. I do not put anything in my body that isn't going to give me high nutrients. I'm only interested in high nutrient value. If it doesn't have high nutrient value, I don't waste my time. I'm hurting my body by eating things that are unnecessary or irrelevant. That's the way I eat, because I'm trying to be as healthy as possible. For other people, if you're trying to lose weight, you want to eat celery. I mean, you can eat celery if you're hungry, you need some snacks, and you want to burn those calories, that's fine. But I don't do that. For desserts, I make a bunch of keto desserts. Chef Dev has really good videos, and also Keto Connect. Pretty much anything that you need to make or that you have a craving for, you can find a keto version of it. So for breakfast, really quick. So I'm going to put like a couple scoops of chocolate, cocoa powder. I just like to eat chocolate, people. I eat this. I put a scoop of this. I make my own sweetener. I'm going to do another video on how to do that. Make your own sweetener, but I'll show you really quickly how I do that. What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about allulose. Okay? Allulose is delicious, but you don't want to eat a lot of it because it might make your stomach upset. So what I do is I take these different products and I mix them, right? Erythritol, allulose, Lakanto monk fruit sweetener. This is a really good one. I think a lot of people have this already, but it's basically just erythritol monk fruit. What you want to avoid, do not eat a lot of this. It is the sugar, basically stevia in the raw. They also have a monk fruit in the raw. Why? This has maltodextrin. Or is it maltodextrin and stevia? So if you go and buy this and you think it's really healthy, keep your eye out, because it does have maltodextrin. And then when you have maltodextrin in Splenda, it does the same thing. It actually affects your body. That's not what you want. We don't want that, okay? Now I'm going to give you some cheats, some things that I eat on the regular, okay? I'm going to eat steak. I'm going to eat lamb. I'm going to eat hamburger. I'm going to have bacon. I'm going to have a lot of bacon. I'm going to have some sausage. I'm going to go ahead and get some chorizo. I have chorizo in the fridge because you don't have to keep it fresh. You can have it as a backup for anything during the day. You don't have enough protein. You don't think you're going to be able to cook that day. Throw some chorizo in a pan really quick. Put some eggs in there. Also, really quickly, when you are having your avocado in the morning or an afternoon, this is your meal, right? What I do is I add salt. I get the no salt. I add my potassium salt, okay? I just slice the avocado open. I put some of this on here. I put some salt on it. I put some tajin. Tajin has no sugar. Love this stuff. It's fantastic. It's so delicious. It's just peppers, you know. Sugar 0. So this is a great product just to add to anything, really. You need to season stuff. You need it to be really good. It's $1, people. It's $1. It's great. Fantastic. Delicious. Make your own sweetener. You use that in your coffee, right? You have 2 coffees. I have 2 coffees in the morning. If you want, you can do decaf. You could do make yourself just a hot chocolate. You could literally use these just to make a hot chocolate in the morning, just to make a little smoothie for yourself so that you have all your fats for the day. You need at least 2 tablespoons of butter or fats in the morning. If you are starting keto, you cannot go without gas. You have to put gas in your body or you won't go, okay? So you can use coconut oil. It's another thing I have over there. MCT oil you can add. I found that it really doesn't matter. You don't have to spend money on MCT oil. If you want to spend money on the ghee because you're super healthy, I mean, you can do that. But you can also just put some butter. And butter is affordable. It is so cheap. And it's a really easy way to start keto. You want to make some eggs. You want to have some yolks in it. Don't eat plain white egg yolks. Because they don't have enough nutrients. You need the yolks. The yolks have the cholesterol, the fats, the good omega-3s. You want all that stuff. You want the good egg yolks. Okay, you want all the good stuff in them. Like I said, I don't eat anything that is not nutritious. If it's not going to give me vitamins, nutrients, and or electrolytes, I don't eat it. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of my body's time. There are a couple of exceptions. When you're really craving chocolate. I eat a lot of chocolate, obviously. But I love keto because I can take pretty much anything and change it and make it, to my liking. This product is in Albertsons right now, but you can also get it on Amazon. It's Lily's baking chips. It's just dark chocolate with erythritol and stevia. But the thing about this stuff is these chocolate chips are freaking delicious, and you can use it to make hot chocolate. You can use it to make this, which is my new favorite dessert, is making my own sugar-free pudding. And what I do is I just mix, like I said, heavy cream and coconut milk to make milk. And I whip the heavy cream first, so it's really fluffy. And then I mix in my coconut milk and I mix in my sugar-free pudding. And then I put the chocolate chips on top, and it is the best, delicious, dessert you've ever had. I think that keto, to start out, please do not exercise. When you start keto, if you're a beginner, you need to concentrate on what you're going to eat. You have to really get your body into the whole idea of burning ketones instead of burning your glucose. People are still, they're starting to diet and exercise, and they still don't even know what they're going to be eating during the day. By the way, this is a great thing to add to all your products, really. It's just the free, the sugar-free yogurt. Sugar-free yogurts, total carbs 6 grams for 6 ounces. That's not too bad. What you do is you just add this instead of sour cream to everything that you think sour cream should be on. It's really tasty. I mean, when you first start out with keto, people just go off the sugar. Just concentrate on going sugar-free. It's very important for your body to wean yourself gently off of sugar. Sugar is a very, very addictive compound. Sugar is controlling your life, whether you know it or not. Whether you're burning ketones or you're burning glucose. When you're starting keto, sugars are very, not only very harmful to your body, but they're very addictive. It's worse than caffeine. You might get headaches, you might get migraines when you start weaning yourself off the sugar. I tell people just start. It took me almost 2 weeks to wean myself off sugars. Just start with your keto journey. Just concentrate on going off sugar. Just regular sugar. Just go off regular sugar for a week. Try that. And then you kind of get more into the keto, how you can do keto. Because if you start off keto and you can't get off the sugar, you can't do keto. You're just going to gain weight on all these fats. If you're eating fats, and you're eating 80% fat, but you're still having sugars, you're just going to constantly keep yourself in a loop, and you're going to just keep gaining your weight back. You're never going to get into keto and be good with it, okay? So, number 1, sugars. Quit the sugars. Number 2, electrolytes. Start the electrolytes. And I would say about a week, after a week and a week and a half, if you have weaned yourself off of the sugars more, then you can concentrate on how you're going to do your diet. What you do is you start taking things that have sugar out of your cabinets, start replacing them with other products, okay? Get the sugar-free. Get the heavy cream. Start buying the coconut milk or the almond milk, and start really concentrate on how you're going to do your diet, because you have a busy schedule. How are you going to manage that around your busy schedule? I would also suggest to people not to try to start keto with fast food. You really have to make your own food. When you start keto, your body is extremely sensitive to the carbs. If you have, your 20 carbs during the day, you will fall out of ketosis. You won't stay in, okay? Because you're just starting, your body's not used to that. Your body wants to go back to glucose. It keeps trying to go back to the glucose, okay? After you've been on keto for maybe 6 months, your body doesn't do that anymore. I can eat, I can eat a bunch of sugar things. I can eat carbs and things, and I won't fall out of ketos because I've been on it for a while. Anyway, I hope these tips help you, and have a great day. Thank you.
I wonder if I could take a second.